My name is Rusty Gaston. I'm the CEO of Sony Music Publishing Nashville. Welcome to our podcast, Thank A Songwriter. This is our opportunity to have Hall of Fame conversations with some of the most successful songwriters in Nashville and beyond. This is our chance to say thank you for the people who have created the songs that have impacted our lives and yours, because greatness deserves gratitude. Welcome back, Ashley Gorley. Tell us about, so you've recently worked with Jelly Roll and Onsite to create the OK project. Is that the right name? And it is to help with mental health issues and to help overcome mental health issues in the songwriting world. Can you tell us some about that?
Yeah, I mean, that's there's no overcoming. It's more like a little bit of a spotlight and a little bit of place where they can just realize they're not the only ones with these struggles, So, and it's not like we invented the OK Project and, hey, we're out there for mental health. There's a million organizations, because it's such a prominent thing and everybody deals with it, that are out there that are great. So mine is just more targeted. When I talked to Miles Adcox over at Onsite, and we kind of really wanted to do something from this I'm Not Okay song. That's a song I didn't expect to be a single, didn't expect to be a country number one and a top 10 pop hit. It just doesn't come. It's not like a summertime roll the windows down jam. So I think just Jelly's ability to be like, you know what, I'm putting that out first, or just that he can talk about stuff like that on the radio kind of paved this way. And I just felt like we should, give back as a result of God giving us that song. And we're just trying to provide, little 2 or 3 day intensives just to get the ball rolling for songwriters that deal with a certain set of stuff that we deal with on top of normal life, which is enough to need those sessions for anyway. But if you mix in the rejection and the reasons you're a songwriter and why are you pushing yourself too hard and who am I apart from what I do, all those things, we just really wanted to target it toward, songwriters and creatives, non-artists. There's some stuff for artists out there that have to deal with fame, celebrity, things that like people like me don't have to deal with really. So we talked to a lot of counselors and I kind of told them all the stuff I struggle with and why I don't sleep well and what goes through my head on a daily basis. And hopefully that helps at least a few people in those sessions figure out who they are apart from their craft, a little bit, and deal with, everybody's got their different stuff they're dealing with, but that was a no-brainer situation. So it's not like I did some great thing. It's just a matter of if I had a moment because of that song's success to shine a light on that and offer some sessions for people, that can't afford to get that, or if money is in the way of that, now it won't be. So they can go pursue that. They still have to take the directive and do it themselves and go sign up and do the sessions. But I think it'll help people get through life being a writer or being a creative or a plugger or a publisher or whatever. But in particular being a songwriter, I think it'll, again, not like cure anything. It doesn't do that, but it just helps them know like, oh, everybody's dealing with this stuff. This is like common stuff. Maybe I can see success a different way or view who I am a little bit differently and separate myself from like being a hit writer, in that moment. I think it's really important.
Well, I think what's so special about that is, and we referenced this earlier, and I believe so deeply that songs have the power to change the world. And when you think about your favorite songs, so many times you included, when you ask that songwriter, tell me about creating that song, they say, it was just another Tuesday. Right. It was just a day. I wasn't planning on going. But you providing this opportunity for songwriters to address maybe the muck and the mire of the mental stress that they're under at the moment, and them have a chance to attend one of those intensives or to speak to a counselor that helps them see the light of tomorrow. Well, that tomorrow, that could be the day that they show up and they're able to do their best work, and it's that day they write a song that changes the world for the better. So you may never know what type of impact this has on the creative community, but I believe in the concept of, man, if we can encourage songwriters every day to do their best work, you may have just unlocked a door to where a songwriter may have been contemplating not writing any more songs, but through something that you help facilitate, that may give them the energy and the encouragement to write one more time, and that one more time could be their breakthrough. It could be the song that gives someone the courage to say I love you, or finds the courage to propose to their loved one. And this could impact the world for the better for all creatives. So thank you for doing that.
Oh yeah, I would hope so. And even more than that, if that moment doesn't happen, It's not like everybody gets a song that does that, even if they're great. So there's a lot of factors, that go into that. They're out of our control, so that they can deal with that if it doesn't happen, or if it happens way more than they thought it was going to happen. It's no matter if you're dealing with, songs not coming out, or like maybe they don't ever happen, or maybe you get on the biggest run ever and you're writer of the year. Who knows? It's like how to separate that a little bit again and redefine success, and just not attach yourself completely to all that stuff, because it's hard. The lines are blurred. We pour our heart into the thing. Most of our friends are doing the same thing we're doing, and it can be tricky. So just trying to give them some tools to have life outside of that, and to not have to just flow as the songs flow, because that's an unpredictable, tough pattern. They're going up, they're crashing down. Nobody cares about them. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. That's a tough way to live, and so how to separate themselves from that, and actually to have something steady, in their life, whether that's faith or whatever it is. Hopefully it's that, to get them through. But yeah, it's definitely an important thing. I don't have it figured out at all. I've been through it myself and need to continue to go through it. So it's nothing you figure out. It's just knowing that you're not the only ones dealing with it is a good thing to know.
From me personally, I had a tear-filled encounter with Jelly Roll, in that you and I recently lost a very dear, close friend of both of ours, Ben Vaughn. And hey, I listen to songs for a living.
Right.
And I'm involved in songs every single day. But there was a moment where I was processing the grief of losing our friend, and I found myself in the gym one day just listening to I Am Not Okay on repeat, because I was not okay with what I was processing.
Right.
And even for somebody who's in the song business, you never know who you're writing those songs for. And that song helped me and is helping me personally process on a daily basis. And from the bottom of my heart, I can't thank you enough for writing that song, because it helps me remember my friend. Mm-hmm. And I'm so grateful.
Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, that's wild, and that's why we do it. I mean, it's not the Hall of Fame or the numbers or anything you've named. It's just if we can if God can give us a little crumb that makes somebody feel like that, then we've done our job. So just knowing that is really cool. Thanks, man.
And thank you for listening to Thank A Songwriter, where we honor the songwriters who have written songs that have impacted our lives. Be sure to follow us at Sony Music Pub Nashville. Send us your thank you notes, and the next time you listen to a song that impacts your life, be sure to thank a songwriter.